Here we go then, this is the vital final 5 minutes. Time attack modes, locked and loaded, fully engaged here in Motegi. It's all on the likes of Pecco Bagnaia right now. The world champion down in 13th place. This is going to be his first flying lap on this set of tyres.
And I hope no one falls and puts that yellow flag out and destroys it. Look at that bike squat, and so much torque going through that rear tyre.
It looked like he was just a little bit wide there as well, coming out of that turn 2. That was just his desperation, wasn't it, to fire the Ducati out, get the slingshot towards that turn 3. One of the many hard-braking zones. Here's another one coming up for the world champion as well. Hard in the front end. And again, that Ducati just slipping sideways some. It doesn't look like it's on rails and in line like it normally does it?
Yeah, at least it's more stable and not chattering like last week. So hopefully he can lap cancelled. Yeah, that'll be an exit of turn 1, I guess. He has to touch. Here it is, exiting turn 1.
This is coming out of...
Touch the green. Where?
Yeah, right there on the exit, yeah. So this sort of one, scratch it. This one's not going to count for Pecco Bagnaia. He probably would have realised that himself. Yeah,
that's the thing. If you do, you roll out of it and save the rear tyre for the next lap. Keep it hot, but don't burn it up. Use it on the next lap.
Jorge Lorenzo's, all the yellow flags are out, and we talked about, we saw it, didn't we, particularly in India last weekend, just how significant the late yellow flags can be. Just ask Brad Binder, it cost him a couple of times at the Bud International Circuit. No dramas for this man, Aleix Espargaro. I think Aleix was through the drama in that sector 3. So Aleix Espargaro does indeed go quickest. Ralph Fernandez has taken a tumble. Second crash of the afternoon for Fernandez at turn 10.
Binder, what a time.
1:43.489. I'm really sorry, Jorge Lorenzo. Your all-time lap record set in 2015 has finally been broken. Binder, the fastest ever man on 2 wheels then around the Mobility Resort Motegi. A 1:43.489 from Binder. As you mentioned, that carbon fibre chassis KTM RC16, it certainly works well on Michelin soft tyres. The yellow flags are still out in sector 3, the crash at turn 10 for Ralph Fernandez, and that's going to be infecting Pecco Bagnaia very, very shortly. Here comes the factory decay, man. Yellow flags have been withdrawn. That could be so vital then for Bagnaia. He's digging deep. Look at this from Bagnaia and from Bezzecchi. They're on course for hot laps here. Marquez runs in hot there in turn 5 on the Repsol Honda. On board then now with Bezzecchi. This is him coming through turn 8. Then it's going to be hard on the brakes for the very tight left-hander. Turn 9. All neat and tight as it soft and is. Poetry in motion is it from Bezzecchi. He's now climbing up towards turn 10. Just behind him on circuit now in turn 9 is Bagnaia. And Bagnaia's putting together a superb lap here. This is always the mark of a great world champion, isn't it? When you're really being tested, when the pressure is on, when you're not feeling at home with the bike, it's how you respond in those moments of adversity. And here is Bagnaia, looking really, really good, on course for P1. What a lap this is. We've already seen Binder set a new all-time lap record, 1:43.489. That's coming under immediate threat. Jorge Lorenzo's 1:43.790 was the all-time lap record for 8 years. Brad Binder's going to have it for about 8.5 seconds the way it's going, because Pecco Bagnaia is going to come over the line now. We're on board with the 26-year-old Italian. Over the finish line he comes. P14 to P2, surely that 1:43.518 is job done for Bagnaia. Just over 60 seconds of this 60-minute session remaining. Christian Gambarini, a round of applause there. He's not a crew chief that shows emotion that much. That's about as much emotion you'll see from Christian, but he liked his man's work there.
Yes, and the only man out there right now, oh, somebody's down. The only man out there right now is Miller. Oh, looking on a good lap.
It's Marquez. It's Marquez who's gone down. That's in the first corner, I think, isn't it? It is, turn 1.
And he's in P14 at the moment, so Q1 for Mark tomorrow.
Nightmare home Grand Prix for the Honda superstar.
This is a good lap for Jack. He's going to leap himself out of 11th up to where?
Might be top 5 here, maybe better for Miller. Over the line he comes, 11th place, 10th. Yellow flags right in the first section. Miller is now going to be hoping and praying because he's hit the yellow flags. Quartararo, the yellow flags have just been withdrawn for Fabio Quartararo. He might be the lucky one now. I think they were still out for Miller.
And for the Miller fans who are worried, only Di Giannantonio and Martin, who are already ahead of Jack, are on good laps right now.
And Nothing going here for Marco Bezzecchi as he gets very, very close with the home crowd hero, Taka Nakagami down the hill into turn 11. Nakagami trying to find his way into Q2. This could spell bad news for Australian Jack Miller. Will follow Nakagami. Oh, was he exceeding track limits there on the exit of Victory Corner? Over the line he comes, it doesn't matter, it's immaterial. So the checkered flag is out. Bezzecchi and Martin, two title contenders, have taken the checkered flag. Looks like they're safely through. Binder has taken the checkered flag.
Wow, Matt, you're talking the level riders of Miguel Oliveira, Joan Mir, Fabio Quartararo, Marc Marquez not going through. You know, they've got to go through Q1 to get to Q2. And hey, a quick shout out, Cal Crutchlow, 16th, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 riders behind him. Okay, we won't count Alex Rins, but, you know, who's obviously injured.
You don't save those ones, unfortunately. Marquez then down, and that takes his crash count in 2023 up to 220.
There's the mod, the big spacer underneath the triple clamp. Look at it, huge, about a good few centimetres there as Mark loses the front.
That is a huge mod, isn't it? When you look at that one.
But the good thing, he's completely fine. I could see that, which is great. He'll be straight back out there tomorrow. So
Brad Binder had one of his best races of 2022 here in Motegi last year. His first ever front row start, albeit in a wet qualifying session. And then a great late battle with Jorge Martin to take second place. And he's been the man on day one here in Motegi. Absolutely awesome job by the South African. A 1:43.489 puts him in P1. He sails into Q2, an all-time lap record to boot as well.
Is that KTM history as well? I can't remember this.
For
being, you know, fastest so far, you know, like I can't remember a KTM being fastest in P2.
Doesn't happen very often.
No.